Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Abraham. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out,
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
No jump, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Hall again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Fields on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fields changing the play. Hall on a give up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on first down now. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Abraham. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Fields. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because it...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB. Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
In motion right, that's Hardman. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Third and 2, Herbert. Complete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 50, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Set. Go, go. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dreadnoughts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set. 380. You're out.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Herbert. Open man, Butler complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now they'll shift things around. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On first down, right back to Hall. They juked him, and that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Hall again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, to your back, let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's a give to Hall. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Fields going to move him around. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go again with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Herbert on first down now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Ball has it knocked loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now Herbert. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Abraham. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, ram.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Abraham. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Abraham. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Go.
Herbert going to throw. This is caught. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll give the ball, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Honolulu, It's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.